Valentine's Day is about expressing appreciation for those special somebodies who we maybe forget to express appreciation for the other 364 days of the year. And so, honey, I love you. Thank you for editing this video for me. And speaking of people we should express our appreciation for, patent examiners. Yes, patent examiners. Those people who patent attorneys love to hate, or at least love to complain about. However, I'm here to say that they deserve some love too, because think about it, their jobs are tough. They have to keep up with case law, with dealing with the prior art, doing it on a bi-week system, and interacting with patent attorneys, which is never fun. And so, I think it's important to recognize that patent examiners also deserve some appreciation. But how do you show that? I'm not sure about the logistics, let alone the ethics of sending a dozen roses as well as a box of chocolate-covered strawberries to my examiners. But I do have 3 ways to show my appreciation for a patent examiner without getting in trouble with the OED. So, way number 1, use the words that they love to hear and drop the ones that they hate. So, over 10 years with my wife, I've learned there are certain words that just set her off. Overwrought, for example. For reasons I do not understand, whenever I use that word to describe her emotional state, it just drives her crazy. And so, I've learned not to do that. Now, the same thing is theoretically true for patent examiners, but we don't have the same level of deep understanding with the individual patent examiners that I do with my wife. How do we handle it? Easy. Patent examiners, everything they do is publicly available inside of file records. And so all we need to do is look up what they've done in the past and what's worked, and we can put our words in the ways that they love to hear. Think of it like internet stalking your online crush before you go on a date. It's not creepy. You're just trying to find the restaurants they like and, make sure they're not a serial killer. It's a way of making sure you're prepared and keeping yourself safe. And speaking of being well prepared, that leads us to a second great way of showing your examiner that they are appreciated. That is making it a date. So, I found that going on dates with my wife is hard. We have a toddler. You can't just run off and do stuff. The best dates have some preparation, whether it's going out to a meal or going to a light festival over the holidays. The same is true for patent examiners. When you go on a date, or in this case, an interview, you need to prepare for it properly. What I've found works very well is to present an agenda, figure out those arguments that I've decided I want to make using the words that I know they want to hear, and present those arguments in a 1-page memorandum format, along with potential amendments that can strengthen my arguments in case the first line isn't effective enough. This gives me a solid base on which that I can have a good interaction with the examiner, some back and forth, much better and much easier to deal with than just relying on the written record. And it lays the groundwork for the third great way of showing your examiner that you care. And that is, show that you are willing to grow together. Every relationship requires commitments and it requires change and compromise. For example, if I go to my interview and I bring in the agenda with my arguments, I need to be willing to listen to what the examiner says. I say, hey, examiner, how do you like this argument? How do you like this amendment? And if they say they don't like it, they need different words before they'll be comfortable with it, I need to be willing to be flexible and listen to what they have to say. And if it's really critical, I need to be able to present my case in a way that they'll be willing to compromise with me. Because every relationship takes compromise and it takes commitment from both parties, and ultimately you'll get to a result that you're both willing to live with. In the end, you can learn a lot, and you can do a lot by expressing your appreciation for your patent examiner, because we're all just people. And on this Valentine's Day, patent examiners need some love too. And so, I wish you good luck with love, good luck with patent examination, and good luck with all your patents going forward. Thanks a lot. Happy Valentine's. Bye-bye. Uh-oh, is that Celandine, the little blue horse? Thank you. Oh, I love it, Celandine. Yeah.
Told you all the things you can walk to.
Oh, that's so cool. Thanks, Celandine.